Elton John is Jersey Jack's best shooter to date. Yeah, well, Steve is technically using a layout that is tried and true after all. The game is beautiful. I mean, the art is Elton John. Yeah, and if you like glitter, oh, you're in for a treat. The screen animation is killer, and I love how it flows with the game. Yeah, I mean, JJP animations are always top-notch. The light show is spectacular with the music. Yeah, I mean, the hot rails really do add a nice visual appeal to the game. They have 16 of Elton John's master tracks on this game. Yeah, they better for what they're charging. That 3-ball lock system inside the piano, that's pretty cool. Yeah, and the moving Elton John on that piano is pretty nifty as well. What do you think of that display on the piano? I mean, it's pretty cool, nice aesthetics. It's probably a first in pinball as well. And that topper on the CE? Yeah, very nice. Much better than the Toy Story 4 topper. They start shipping in November. Oh, so you're getting one? Oh, God, no. I'm not an Elton John fan, but I'll be playing it on location for sure. What about you? Yeah, I'm not much into Elton John either. I mean, if the price was lower, I would totally be down. Oh, yeah, me too, without a doubt. Yep. For sure. This seems to be the typical conversation between people when speaking about Jersey Jack Pinball's latest release. It plays like a Stern because Steve implemented a lot of his previous hits into this layout. And he also had them fix the flippers. And they better keep the flippers like this going forward. I mean, the game looks and it sounds great, but the theme isn't speaking to a majority of pinball enthusiasts, and it's not too surprising. I mean, a lot of people can look past a theme that doesn't speak to them if the price is right. But
the price is wrong, bitch.
Something else that cracks me up when I'm reading through certain things online is seeing that certain people, for whatever reason, think that Elton John stole the show at Pinball Expo this year.
You sure about that?
Are you kidding me? The lines were insanely long for Elton John. Obviously, there was more interest in that game than Labyrinth. So let me get this straight. You're basing the public's interest off of the length of a line to a pinball machine at Pinball Expo. Would the fact that JJP only brought 3 fucking machines to the show have anything to do with it? Maybe? Just maybe. Versus Barrels of Fun that had 10 games, but only 6 of them were on the showroom floor. There was a bit of a bottleneck with Elton John. I mean, I personally know a lot of people that didn't even attempt to wait in line for Elton John. There's just a lot of us out there that do not want to stand in line and wait forever to play a pinball machine. Especially when there's a lot of good players out there. And for whatever reason, they think that Pinball Expo is the time to try to get that grand champion score on a new machine when you have 20 some odd people waiting for you to be done. I'd be asking people, I'm like, oh, so did you get a chance to play Elton John? And their basic response was like, I'm not waiting in line for that. Like, no, there's only 3 games. And they brought a bunch of other games that aren't selling right now, like, CE Godfathers and your Toy Story 4s. There's plenty of those. 3 damn freaking Elton Johns. Look, if you are an Elton John fan and a pinball enthusiast, then this is the best that you're going to get right here. If you are a Jersey Jack Pinball collector, then this will be the best shooter in your collection. But for a lot of us in this hobby, there's a couple of boxes that are not being checked for us. And number 1 is the price, and number 2 is the theme. I mean, I foresee this game selling better than Godfather because, I mean, the theme's more enjoyable and it's funner to shoot. And it will do well on location. I mean, Elton John is a good theme for people. Granted, older people, but for people. But not for the age group that was shown during their launch video, which, by the way, was spectacular. Great launch video. But you had these people that were obviously in their early 20s, maybe mid at the max, rocking out these actors were trying to act like Elton John was like the newest, biggest thing. I bet that those actors playing in this trailer couldn't name 3 Elton John songs. Did any of you out there get a chance to play the Elton Pinball Machine? And if you did, let me know how you feel about it in the comments section down below. And until next time, guys, peace!